Welcome back to Bluebird Motorcar. You join us on a lovely sunny Tuesday morning. I hope everyone's had a really nice relaxing break over the Easter holidays, and I hope you're all motivated to get straight back to work, because of course I am. Maybe after a coffee I'll be a little bit more motivated, but today we've got a really big job on, so let me show you what we're up to. So here's the car in question. It's a Citroen Cactus. It needs an oil pump replacement. Now on these, the engine has to come out to have that oil pump replaced for quite a daft reason really. For what it is, I think it's only like two 8mm bolts that are holding a remain oil seal on. But I thought I'd show you anyway what the process is. So let's get into it and let's get the car fixed. So there we have the airbox taken out. Next to come out will be the battery tray. Then when we've cleared up that area and that space, I'm going to have a look at how the exhaust needs to come off and then weigh up how to take the engine out, whether I'm going to pull it out from the top, drop it down from below, or remove the front end and pull it out this way. To be honest with you, there's quite a lot of space around this engine bay, so I don't think I'm going to have much trouble getting this engine out. Battery tray is taken out. We've got so much more room now. I've started taking earth straps off. I've taken the wiring off the engine control unit and I've just put that all to one side. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to raise the vehicle up, get both front wheels off, remove the drive shafts and get that exhaust taken off. Quick progress report. Drive shafts have been taken out both sides. There's been some connectors taken off the gearbox. It's got a little ECU on the outside of it. This is a semi-auto gearbox on these. Exhaust has been taken off. Stabiliser bar has been pushed out of the way. Next thing we're going to do is lower the vehicle back down, take off any other bits of wiring that we have to, and then we're actually not too far from getting this engine out. So then we're back up the top, just double checking everything's been disconnected. Everything's nice and free now. All that's left to do is literally lift the engine out. Once I've disconnected the gearbox on this mount, I'm going to remove this section here, and I'm also going to take the bonnet off just for a little bit better access. We'll get the engine crane in, which I'm just about to set up, and then we'll be out. There she is. So there we have it then. We've got the engine on the deck. That's good news. No more engine in there. A little bit messy down there, a bit of antifreeze spillage, but we'll sort that out later on. Next thing you need to do is, well, do a service on this car here, but also remove the gearbox from here. Get all that wiring out the way, and we'll separate the engine and gearbox. So here we are then, time for the big reveal. Jacob, what's the reason why you've had to take this engine out? Let me show you. So, once you've taken the gearbox out, remove the clutch and the flywheel, you're then going to get access to the rear main oil seal, which is bolted on by all these bolts here around the perimeter. Now to get to the oil pump, there's no way around it. You have to take this upper sump off. There is absolutely no way around it. That's the only way you can do it. But what's hindering you is these two bolts right here. These two bolts is the entirety of the reason why I've had to remove this engine. Crazy, isn't it, really? Like, you'd think with a little modification or a different design, you wouldn't have to go to this effort. But unfortunately, Peugeot, in their infinite wisdom, it's not me complaining, by the way, but that's the way it has to go. So then, sump off next. These couple of bolts, we'll get this upper sump out and we'll get the old and tired oil pump out of the engine. So then, we've made a little bit more progress. We've got the upper sump off the engine. We've now got complete access to the oil pump. It's only a couple of bolts. Just slip it off that chain, replace it with a new one, and we're good to go. A lot of cleaning needed on the engine block and on here, but we'll make sure that's sparkling and well sealed up before we put it back together. Let's get that oil pump changed. So then, there's the new oil pump fitted. Here we have the old one, which is super rough when it's rotated. It's so notchy. There's clearly something wrong with that internally. I might even strip it down and have a look. We've put the upper sump back on. We've given it a thorough cleaning up. We've resealed it. I'm now going to put the bottom sump on and I'm going to let that seal overnight, and I think that I will come back to this engine tomorrow. So then we're back to it. It's the next day now. yesterday we finished off, I got the upper sump on and the lower sump pan, let that gasket sealer do its thing, let it seal overnight. Now, flywheel's back on. We did notice when stripping the car down that the clutch is quite heavily worn. As you can see there, the friction material is getting quite close to them rivets. So what we're going to do is we're going to install a nice fresh clutch on the car. So we'll get that put on now. So there we have the new clutch installed. Just need to take this alignment tool out actually. And there's also a new release bearing installed too. For those interested, we used a Valio clutch, really high quality parts, OEM quality. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to offer the gearbox back up to the engine, and then it's going to be time to put it back in the car. So then, we've fast forwarded quite a bit here, lowered the engine back in, gearbox is back on. It's now time to get all the wiring and all the ancillaries pumped back in, get it filled with coolant, drive shafts and etc. So I'm going to make a start on that now. And there we have the final product. Engine's running really well, and we have no oil pressure lights or engine management lights or anything like that. So overall it looks like we've got a really good result here. Well, thanks for watching. This is the end of the video now. A big shout out to Bella, whose birthday it is today. She's 1 year old. For all the garage visitors, I'm sure you know who Bella is. The bestest helper you could ever want. Stay tuned for the next video. If you need any car repair work, or engine repair work, clutches, timing belts, you name it, we cover everything. You can find our contact details on Google or on Facebook. Thank you.